Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus for October the 1st through to the 7th, 2018. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's turn to the cards and see what they have to say about the energy. I'm going to stick with last week's format. That felt really comfortable. I'd like to expand on it. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. We want to go. We want to do things. We want to explore. We want to discover. Careful on this energy. Careful on this energy. Absolutely. You've got that sword raised high. You might be making some decisions you might regret a little later on if you don't think them through. Okay, so be very cautious this week of any decisions you make or where you are trying to give an ultimatum. It may not go the way you had planned. We've got a little bit too much fire energy here for the energy of the sky. Okay, we are in full moon. So yes, we want to cut out some things in our life, and maybe the things that we decide to cut out will be fabulous, wonderful things. But a night energy is very young, so we have to think things through. We will be able to tap into our intuition, our higher wisdom in order to help us make these decisions, but don't be as quick as our Knight of Swords. That's the energy you're going to have. It's going to take restraint. It's going to take where you need to pull yourself back a little bit. And there's always three sides to the story, right? There's one side, the other side, and then the truth lays somewhere in the middle. So when we think things through, sometimes we have these revelations about maybe something we could do differently, or we could state it in a positive way. Whereas if we just speak in the heat of the moment, things can, the minute we lose our temper, we have lost the argument. Okay, so it's about restraint this week. And the Knight of Swords is telling me that you're not going to really want to buy into that whole restraint thing this week. So there may be some things that you're cutting out in your life, but think them through, okay? Think them through. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? What are you focusing on? And is that moving you forward in some way? Or is that keeping you in the past? Or is that keeping you on somebody else's agenda rather than your own? So it could be about where we need to change our focus. More in line of what brings us true happiness, what brings us true joy in our relationships, in our environments, in our homes. We have the Judgment card and it's in detriment. So decisions won't be easy this week. So don't just make a decision and go with it. Think it through. Okay? Judgment card is one that asks us to get off the fence and make a decision, but it is in detriment here. So it doesn't have the energy it usually has to, if we're trying to move forward in some way this week, we really need to think about our decisions, our behaviors, our habits, our relationships, our environment, and really pause and understand where we truly do need to tweak. We don't want to be burning bridges this week. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords comes up again. Simplicity. What are you taking with you that you desperately do not need in your life? It is weighing you down. It's holding you back. Now, this could be a thought process. We are in full moon energy, so a little bit of healing always goes a long way throughout this week. Closure, getting rid of the clutter. And I see the tents back there, and this time I almost get like you are choosing who's going to go with you and who's not going to go with you. So it could have a lot to do with relationships this week. I'm kind of getting that vibe, that pull. Like you've come out of the tents and now you've made your decision on what you need in order to go forward in your own independence. And so it's almost like you don't want to be seen or found while you're doing this. So unplug, retreat. Figure out who's important in your life, what relationships you want to work towards building it stronger and better. And that could be a relationship at work, that could be your best friend, that could be a lover, a soulmate, a child, a parent, a sibling. Of course it can. And we've got temperance. Temperance is all about bringing in the true balance. So pull it back a little bit this week. Understand where your focus has been and where it needs to be. And from your standpoint, from your own independence, what can you change about your lifestyle or your routine or what you give or take in relationships or environments? And how to bring in the true balance, what you can do in order to go forward in the true balance. Now, temperance is one that is really about understanding what truly has value in your life and what is weighing you down, what no longer serves a purpose. And taking what you have and molding it into something great going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.